Once upon a time in the ancient land of Egypt, there lived a wise and powerful pharaoh named Amenhotep. He was known for his great wisdom, charisma, and love for his people. Amenhotep ascended to the throne at a young age, following the sudden demise of his father, Pharaoh Seti. As a child, Amenhotep had always been fascinated by the stories and legends of his ancestors, who ruled over Egypt with might and grace. He spent countless hours studying the ancient scrolls, learning the secrets of his predecessors and the ways of his people. His passion for knowledge and his love for Egypt shaped him into a remarkable ruler. Pharaoh Amenhotep had a vision for Egypt, a vision of unity, prosperity, and cultural greatness. He believed that by embracing the virtues of wisdom, justice, and compassion, he could transform his kingdom into an empire that would be admired and respected by the entire world. Amenhotep dedicated himself to the welfare of his people. He traveled across the vast lands of Egypt, listening to the grievances of his subjects, and ensuring that justice was served. He implemented policies that promoted education, arts, and science, recognizing that the strength of a nation lay in the knowledge and skills of its citizens. The pharaoh's benevolence and wisdom were also evident in his relations with neighboring kingdoms. Amenhotep sought to establish peaceful alliances and foster diplomatic ties with other powerful rulers. He believed that by fostering cooperation and
steps to make the video.
1. Generating the story. 2. Turning the text to speech. 3. Generating 3D pictures. 4. Sound. And 5. Editing. So for the first step, we go to chatgpt to generate a story. We can type in write a story of Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. So after generating the story, we can now copy the story, and at the same time we can write a prompt to generate the images for the story that we have generated with chatgpt. So we tell chatgpt to write the prompt to generate pictures and images for the story. How we type in something like write prompt to generate pictures and images for the story, and chatgpt will create the prompt that we are going to use to generate our pictures and images for the story. After generating the prompt, we will also copy this particular prompt and save it in our Word document. For the second step, we return our text to speech. Let's go to the site textmagic.com. So this is where we will copy and paste the story so that we can turn it to speech. So I'll paste the story here. I'll change the voice. After changing the voice, I will click I am not a robot. Then after clicking I am not a robot, I'll try to play the audio.
Once upon a time in the ancient land of Egypt, there lived a wise and powerful pharaoh named Amenhotep.
I think this sounds nice. Then I'll click download mp3 to download our file. Our file is downloaded. Then I'll go back to chatgpt to copy our first prompt to generate the images and pictures for this particular story, which take us to the third step. Then after copying the prompt, I'll go to Leonardo.ai. That's where we will generate our pictures and images for this particular story. So I'll paste the first prompt here in this box, then click on generate. After clicking on generate, I'll wait. So as you can see, it has generated our picture. I prefer this one, so I'll click to download this, then go back to chatgpt again to copy the second prompt. I will do this repeatedly till I am done creating all the images. So just follow the steps as I have done it here to generate all your images. Keep going back to copy all the prompts one by one. Each prompt will give you an image for your story. So the next step is to turn our images generated with Leonardo.ai into 3D images. So we will go to layerpix.com to turn our images into 3D. If you don't have an account, you can create an account with your Gmail. It is free of charge. After creating your account, click on the plus sign and add your image. So I will add the first image, wait for it to process. As you can see, it has turned this static image into a 3D image and it is making it to move. Then I'll click on the share button on the right to download this image. Then I'll download as MP4. So click on MP4 and click save to download the image. After downloading the image, I will go back again and click on the plus sign once more to add another image. So I'll click on the second image, wait for it to process again. As you can see, it has also turned this into 3D. I can change the time. I can increase the time of the movement. So after doing this, you will also click on the share button, click to download as MP4, save your image and repeat this process for other images. Then the next step is to generate our sound. I'll go to Aiva.ai, then I'll click on the menu, click create track. After clicking on create track, then the burst track or sound that we will use for this, I think I will go for meditation. So I will click on meditation, click on create and allow it to generate a free sound that we can use for our video. Then I can increase the number of composition to 2 so as to generate 2 different sounds that we will use for our video. Then I will click on create tracks, then wait for it to generate. Let's listen to this. So I will click on the 3 dots on the right side to download our sound. I will download that as MP3 and wait for it to download. As you can see, our file has been downloaded. I will also download the second sound. And the final step is to go to Capcut to edit and produce our video. So I will add all the images we have generated with Layerpix, all the 3D images that we have generated with Layerpix into my Capcut. After adding the images, I will arrange the images according to the story, and after arranging the images, I will click on sound to add the sound that we have downloaded from Aiva.ai to our video. So I will go to device, then click the plus sign to add the sound. Let's listen to this. So I'll click on sound again to add our story, which is the text that we have turned into speech. I'll go to file and go to device, then choose our text to speech, which is the actual story. So I will click on the plus sign to add the sound, and that's all. Our story is ready. Let's listen to this.
Once upon a time in the ancient land of Egypt, there lived a wise and powerful pharaoh named Amenhotep.
You can use this method for your YouTube channel video. So if you like and enjoy this tutorial, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.